Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Andrew Hampson, and this is my wife, Suzanne. We were asked by Monsignor Joe to share our story as lay witnesses of our faith. Suzanne and I met in college and dated for several years before getting married. We have been married now for 13 years and are blessed with 6 children. And I'm sure most of you recognize us as the parents who are often carrying one of our daughters to the back of the church, or maybe during Mass you have been hit in the back of the head with Molly's pacifier. And for those who have been kind enough to pick up a toy that's been hurled a few pews ahead, thank you. But yes, they are really our 6 lovely children. Suzanne and I were both raised Catholic, but I found myself drifting away from the church in high school and college. And it wasn't until I met Suzanne in my senior year of college that I saw the way back to the church. Once I witnessed her faith and commitment to Christ and all the blessings that surrounded Suzanne, I started back on the path committed to life in God's grace. Suzanne and I grew up and got married in Maryland, moved to Nashville, Tennessee, where we lived for several years, and then ultimately established roots right here in Hampstead. We have been parishioners here at All Saints for the past 7 years. When we first started attending Mass here, we were excited to join such a wonderful parish community. We found it to be small, warm, and welcoming, with dynamic priests and ministers. It is a parish that is continuously growing. When parishes across the country are closing or reducing Mass times, our parish, All Saints, is planning for the growth of this Catholic community. This is a testament to this faithful community and the recognition of the grace and blessing of God in our lives. Monsignor Joseph asked us to give this talk, and we are humbled as we look around at many of you who are so involved in our various ministries and give your time and talent to better this parish. Working full-time, raising 6 kids, and as of this year homeschooling 3 of them, we're often exhausted and struggle with how to become more involved. So over the years, we just tried to help where we can. And as our kids grow, we find ourselves participating more. For example, our son Ryan is altar serving today. We have participated in the parish picnics, and our kids have really enjoyed Vacation Bible School. We also have helped decorate the church for Christmas Mass, and I'm not sure how helpful we are because we probably break most of the Christmas ornaments that we successfully put on the tree. There are many opportunities to get involved in the variety of ministries that All Saints has to offer. Even though our contribution is seemingly little, it has given us opportunities to meet and get to know our other families in the parish, enriching our lives and further strengthening this parish community. So at this time, I'd like for Suzanne to take over.
Hello. So as Andrew said, we sometimes struggle with how to become involved. And when I was preparing for this speech, I reflected back on when I was a child and how my parents were involved in the parish growing up. And I have really fond memories of all of the Knights of Columbus pancake breakfasts, all the spaghetti dinners that we went to. There was a big Thanksgiving fair and carnival every year that we all went to and enjoyed. My brothers were altar servers, my parents were Eucharistic ministers and were involved in faith formation. And as a punishment, my parents would sometimes drop us off at the church and make us weed the gardens for hours. And as I remember, as I grew older, we had monthly casseroles that we made for our daily bread, which was a local food ministry that our parish supported. And we really enjoyed it. We would make one for our family, one for the church, and we loved eating what we called poor casserole. That was really good. And I always enjoyed going to adoration with my dad Friday nights. He always picked the wonderful hour between 1 and 2 in the morning. And I remembered it was always very, very peaceful, and I would look over and oftentimes seeing him enjoy a very restful nap in the presence of our Lord. So this foundation that my parents gave me through their service to the church shaped my life as it is today. I'm one of 10 kids, and I'm really proud to say that all of my siblings and their families are practicing Catholics and active in their parishes as well. And I believe that that is in large part a result of how active my parents were in their parish community. So although we shy in comparison to my parents' involvement, Andrew and I do want to become more involved. We know that there is so much more that we can do and should do, and we're so excited for the growth of this parish and what lies ahead. We want to be part of this growth, and we want our children to be part of this growth as well. We hope that one day that our kids will be able to look back on the memories that they have of the parish where they grew up and laid the foundation for their Catholic faith. And as Andrew mentioned, we started homeschooling the kids this year. During one of the religion classes, I was reminded of an answer to a very simple question of, why did God create us? And we have so many earthly distractions, but in the end, we are all here on earth with the same purpose. And the Catechism teaches us that God created us to know Him, to love Him, and to serve Him in this world so that we can be happy with Him forever in the next. And it's as simple as that. Everything we have because God gave us, and we are blessed in so many ways. We are so grateful, and we want to use these gifts and our talents so that we can know, love, and serve God better. We invite you to join us in our effort as we try to grow closer to God by becoming more involved in the life of this parish community. And we are fortunate to be part of this wonderful parish that is committed to Christ, living in gratitude. Thank you for listening.